Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Carter here at Nerds in Hudson, New Hampshire. I'm back again with Daily Crack a Pack. Today, we are going to be cracking a pack of Cons of Tarkir. Now, the best thing you can open out of this right now, not considering limited, is a fetch land, and hopefully that's what we're going to open. Let's see what we get. All right. In the case of limited, Knock Tracker is definitely nowhere near a first pick. You can kind of leave that one alone. If you end up with one in your deck, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Naturalize, if you're in green, you want one in your sideboard, you're definitely not first picking it. Oh, Just Guy Student. Kind of a weird creature. You're definitely not first picking it, but if you're in the white deck in this format, you're going to want one or two of these in your list, so the white-red list, or even the white-blue list for this one. It's not terrible, but you'll get these. These will wheel, so definitely don't first pick it. Summit Prowler, one of the bigger, more aggressive creatures in the red deck in this format. Again, you're not first picking it, but it's not a terrible creature. The power and toughness, the body on it is good for a red aggressive shell. Again, these will wheel, so definitely don't first pick it. Now, Shambling Attendants, one of the big mechanics in Cons of Tarkir was Delve. So you look at the converted mana cost of 7 in a black, and you think 8 mana for a 3/5 is terrible. And this one, even with Delve, is kind of terrible, but if you're in the blue-black Delve deck or the Sultai Delve deck, this is something that will wheel, so you're going to pick them up later. You're going to want them because of the Death Touch and the big butt on them, but you're definitely not first picking this either. All right, so Monastery Flock. Kind of useless in draft. I still don't understand the point of this card. I've played against it a bunch in draft. It never impressed me then. I've never actually played it in a draft deck, again, because it never impressed me. Actually, you know what? I think I played it at pre-release, but it never flipped. It was just a 2/2 for 3, which, you know, in this format, most creatures are going to start off as a 2/2 for 3 and then flip into something better. This decidedly flips into something worse. So, yeah, there's that. Abzan Banner, in a limited format. You never want more than one of these in your deck, but if you're playing any of the bigger spells, bigger creatures, you do want one of these in your deck. Oh, now, here's one of the most busted cards they've printed in a long time. Great in limited, great in constructed, banned in modern, banned in legacy, restricted in vintage. And here it is printed as a common. The 8 mana, draw 3 cards. That's terrible, but you look at the special keyword here, Delve. So you dump all the spells out of your graveyard that you just cast, draw 3 cards, generally for 1 blue mana. Way too overpowered. Wizards, what were you thinking? Rugged Highlands, again, those tap life lands. We saw these in the Eternal Masters packs. They were first printed here in Cons of Tarkir. If you're in the colors, you get them second. On the wheel, you pick them up. If you're not in the colors, you just let them go. They're not worthwhile in limited, unless, of course, you pick them up in your colors. Freet Weapon Master. I always wanted this to be good, but the cost and the color combinations made it not good in this format. I always wanted it to be, the finisher in the red white blue deck or the Just Guy deck. It just was never good enough for that. This card I like to call a trap. This and Flying Swan technique were big traps that a lot of newer drafters would draft early and try to build that deck, and the deck never really ever came together. So, Seek the Horizon, search your library for up to 3 basic land cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. Almost unplayable and limited. I never really found a home in constructed either, just because Explosive Vegetation is generally in the format since this was printed, so same converted mana cost, much better effect. Now, High Spire Mantis. As far as draft goes, this is one of the perfect creatures that you want. If you're already in red-white, you're snatching this. I don't know if you first pick this. It depends on what else is in the pack. But as far as we can see so far, this is the most powerful card we've seen. It is a 4-mana, 3/3 flying with trample. Yeah, that's exactly... I don't know what else to say. That's what it is. The flying and the trample in red-white makes it a limited all-star. Constructed, no play. Limited, every single time. Tuskguard Captain. This is one of the creatures that you would want to draft if you're in the Outlast deck, which I've lost to and I've played. It's a mid-tier limited deck in this format. It's not great, but it's not the worst deck you can draft either. I don't think you first pick this, but if you're in the deck and you see this come around, you're definitely snatching it up. Now, this is obviously the pick of the pack, especially because I love my big dumb spells. Villainous Wealth is kind of the biggest and dumbest spell you can be in, and you're not really passing anything in this pack to put anyone in any real Sultai colors, except for maybe the Tuskguard Captain, but I don't think that's enough to put someone in that deck. So I think you first pick Villainous Wealth, and then you just build enablers around it and hope to hit it every game, and it just wins you the game usually on the spot. And we didn't open a fetch, and we got a flying 1/1 Spirit token, but the Villainous Wealth, again, this will be in the case for you EDH players, or it'll be in the EDH binder or the Cons binder. Real fun in EDH, amazing and limited. Again, almost wins you the game on the spot whenever you cast it. And that's it. That's today's Cracker Pack. I hope you love it. We'll be back tomorrow with another one.